Well, for more on the career of Stephen Hawking, Jaymie Matthews, an astrophysicist affiliated with the University of British Columbia, joins us now from Vancouver in Canada. Thanks so much for speaking to us. Something that will really be part of Stephen Hawking's legacy is the way he made the most complicated aspects of astrophysics in particular accessible to anyone who was interested. What did that mean to you as an astrophysicist yourself?
Well, I think as an astrophysicist, as a human being, I think we live in turbulent times, politically, socially, culturally, technologically. And Hawking grasped and tackled questions about some of the most turbulent places and times in our universe, whether the gas swirling around the event horizon of a black hole, or the Big Bang itself, in which concepts of space and time are difficult to grasp. And he did so while facing incredible personal challenges. And I think of Hawking as kind of an intellectual Paralympian. The Paralympics are going on, and he was on the podium every year for more than half a century.
Do you think members of your community now will be able to maintain his legacy to, write children's books, for example? Or have you lost something that really is irreplaceable?
Well, in some sense, Hawking, at least in the public eye, was continuing the legacy of Albert Einstein. Ironically, today is the date of Einstein's birthday. But Einstein, he had such tremendous impact on society through the ideas that he put forward. Hawking had an impact on society in a different way. He was more of a communicator, ironically, given the fact that he had to communicate through computer software and hardware. But he was an example where people felt, I can understand the universe a little bit better thanks to the way Hawking is explaining it. And I hope we will have others who will fulfill that role. We have many already who are trying to communicate the wonder of science and the knowledge of science, but none at the moment are as iconic as Stephen Hawking.
So, for you personally, which of his theories was most impressive or most valuable to your work?
Well, what impresses me most about Hawking's research and his own personal viewpoint is his willingness to basically make a 180-degree turn on ideas that he'd embraced for a very long time, which is part of human nature. We're often dragged kicking and screaming away from the theories that we have by evidence or by other thoughts. And Hawking was tortured, I think, by the conflict between the physics of the very small, the quantum mechanics, and the physics of the very large cosmological scales of relativity. And many people in the research community kind of just accept that paradox. But eventually Hawking said, no, I can't accept it, and I'm going to renounce some of the things that I believed about the nature of black holes and event horizons, and to try to find how we can resolve that paradox.
Okay.
He might not have been right, but he pointed the way.
Okay. We're going to have to leave it there. I'd like to thank you so much for speaking to us from Vancouver.